Welcome back to another episode to the Moms. I'm your host, Amaris, and I have Kathy, my co-host.
Hi.
So, Kathy, how was your week, girl?
How was my week? I was sick.
Oh, yeah.
What's new?
Yeah.
So my parents stopped by on their way back from you guys's.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that, the second?
The first.
Oh yeah, the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Bella was like starting to feel a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Because she gave me something because the next day, like literally in the middle of the night, like my throat kind of felt like it was on fire. Like it was hurting so bad. And I've been sick ever since. It's worse at night. Like I just can't stop coughing. Grayson's fine though. Blue's fine. It's just me. I don't know what's going on. But that's been the week pretty much. How about you?
Well, we're back to routine, thankfully. So
Are
I've been going
you?
to
Okay.
so we've been going to the gym Monday
I'm happy
through Friday.
for you.
Abraham started his new job on the 2nd. So far fine.
Okay.
He will start commuting to Delaware this week. So I'm
Okay.
curious to see how that's going to be. I do know
You're gonna be great.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine. But I am curious to see how things are going to be because Cirilla has noticed he's not like around as present and all because she got used to that.
Oh yeah.
So every time we come back to the gym, she's like, "Where's Daddy?" And she's doing like the where'd Daddy? Where'd Daddy go? And I'm like, Daddy's working, baby.
Yeah.
No work. And I'm like, yes, I'm sorry, baby. He's working. Like it's just you and mommy. So yeah, just living through that with her.
But it'll be fine. Kids adapt so fast and so well. So you guys will do great.
Yeah, but it's funny because now, so she has gotten accustomed to that. As you said, like they adapt so well. So towards the end of the week, she's like knocking on the door, Daddy, Dad, baby.
That is so funny, and he's probably like, "Oh my god!"
He's right? Like, yeah, he is. He's like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "She's literally killing me." I'm like,
"Yeah.
That's your daughter. She loves you."
That's so funny.
But yeah, other than that, I'm just very happy to be back at the gym. I feel so good, and
that's amazing.
I'm kind of glad we're gonna be talking about what we're gonna be talking about.
Do you want to share?
Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about the importance of self-care for moms because burnout is real. Stress is stressing.
The stress is stressing.
So just very quickly, being back at the gym, it's so great. I dedicate an entire mile of just power walking on the treadmill to do some self-reflection, to kind of like
me right
work
now.
on my breathing. I've been working on my like breathing, just breathing in,
being very intentional.
Out, breathing in the bullshit, exhaling the bullshit. Like literally, I think of things that like, let's say if Cirilla was she has been having tantrums and meltdowns, going to the gym and she's having very big feelings. So getting through those big feelings and, getting her to the gym, once I'm there, I'm just like, you're here, we're good. We're here, we're good.
That's awesome, girl. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I would love to get on that train with you, but it's just been, I don't know, the whole self-care thing for me like really ties in with mental health.
Yeah.
And that's something that I am just struggling with right now. And I'm sure like being sick all these weeks has like a lot to do with it.
Yep.
Because I had all these goals of how I wanted to start the new year, and I'm just not there. So that's been very, very challenging.
No, I totally get it. That's how I felt before the new year started. I wanted a clean house, my laundry to be done, everything. I want every single room to be reset. Did not get that. I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna put that pressure on myself. I told myself I want to be organized, but I also want to give myself some grace because I think that's so important to have, you
and
know?
we get so caught up, wanting to do all these things, everything at once, right?
Right.
But it's all about baby steps. Honestly, just take it one day at a time, one room at a time, not everything. I posted a TikTok about this earlier. I was basically telling, whoever watches me, it's okay, like, not to get it all done in one day.
Right.
Like, is someone like telling you like, yo, like, you need to get this done right now? Like, no, like, just do it on your own time, and it's okay.
Right. So I keep telling myself, and I am proud of myself. I do. This week I've been helping out in the kitchen. Like, I hate cleaning dishes,
Oh
loading
my
them
God,
in the
who doesn't?
dishwasher. I hate that shit with a passion.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that lately this week because, like, Abraham did start his new job. He is coming out between 5:30. Just giving him that grace to adjust to this new routine of his, because when he does start to commute this week, I still want him to go to the gym. I don't want him to have to worry like what's going on here. So just
I get
picking up
you.
more around in the kitchen, this way he doesn't have to do it,
Honestly, and I've been doing the same thing. I mentioned to you that Blue's been working a lot, but I don't want to add like because he's been working a lot, but he's still such an amazing husband, such an amazing dad. Like, I don't know how this man just does what he does. He takes over the kitchen at night. Literally, after I cook, he's like, don't touch a thing. Like, I will take care of everything. Puts Grayson's toys away. And he makes sure that he's spending time with Grayson every single day. And I see that, and so yeah, like, little things like today, was it today? Yesterday, in the morning, he let me sleep in. He's been letting me sleep in most days because it's been really rough for me, being sick and all. And even in the morning, he's like, you don't have to cook. Like, it's fine. I'm like, no, like, I want to provide a good breakfast for you. Like, I want to do this. It's okay. Like, don't stress it. Like, I got this. Like, I want to do these tasks. I want to, cook more, because that's another thing that for the month of January, we did make a promise that we're not going to be eating out. It's kind of like a challenge, because we were spending so much money on Uber Eats, just ordering out all the time. And I was gaining weight. I felt like very bloated all the time. I just didn't feel good. And literally, since we cut back on all that, and I've been making meals every single day, like, it's been so good. Like, my body feel, even though I'm sick, like, I feel like less bloated. I just feel better.
Right. I feel the same way. Like, once we stopped ordering out and I was cooking more, I felt the bloat was gone. I feel good being back at the gym, drinking more water. I'm back on my vitamins.
That's amazing. I'm back on my vitamins too.
Oh, good.
But I'm not there with the workout routine yet. It's just
it's a challenge. It took me
I want to get there so bad.
Know what? It did take me 2 years to finally get to a place where I feel comfortable and confident and okay to go to the gym and work on my insecurities and my flaws. Like, around this time 2 years ago, that's when we signed back up at the gym.
Okay.
So you just got to give yourself grace. You have to find what really works for you. You know?
I try, but I don't know. You know what it is too, like, being a stay-at-home mom, being home all day, like, sometimes I just lose that motivation because I'm here all day long, like, and I don't mean to get, I knew I was gonna get emotional this episode, but it's just hard. Like, sometimes I forget about me, because I'm worried about Grayson. I'm so focused on him, and I'm so focused on Blue, and it's like, oh wait, like, I forgot to get ready for the day. I forgot to put a cute outfit on, or I didn't do this. Like, I haven't been able to take the time. Sorry, I don't.
No, you're good. It's okay. This is real. This is realness. You're not the only one that, like, feels this way. You know?
Yeah. I just want to be able. I know I mentioned it in the episode where we discussed our New Year's resolutions, and I know I mentioned wanting to prioritize myself, and I really want to do that. Whether it's taking longer showers, focusing on my skincare, like, those are all things I really want to do, because I'm not doing them. I'm
Yeah.
not, there's days that like I just don't have the time or energy to like get myself together, like I said, like in a cute outfit or do my hair, and you know, next thing you know, it's like bedtime and it's like, oh wow,
Yeah.
you know, it sucks. It really sucks.
No,
Um,
I totally feel you, girl.
but if you have any tips, Amaris, like I guess I want to know like what are some things that you do like in the morning, for example, or in the
Okay.
evening that make
Mm-hmm.
that help that are focused around, you know, self-care. Do you have any
Okay.
like rituals that you swear by every day?
I've been doing it this week, and I stopped doing it for a while because I just got lazy, but waking up at 5:30 every day, even on the weekends.
I'm not doing
Waking
that
up
shit.
at
Uh, I
waking
think
up at 5:30 every day. That's the only time I
damn
can
girl.
take care of myself. Because if you
But you
think
also
about it,
sleep well at night, no?
no.
Because Abraham tells me when you sleep, you're like dead to the world.
Yeah, but this week the kids have been in my bed, like literally,
Okay.
like the queen size bed, and Abraham is sleeping by himself. So this
Okay.
week, every single day, I've been waking up at 5:30. I brush my teeth,
Wow.
I wash my face. Then like by 6:10, sometimes even 5:45, Thane is up, and then I
Okay, so
just
he's like
make
an
sure.
early bird.
He's
So
such an early bird.
you
So
have to
I
be up
have
early.
to be up
Okay.
at 5:30. It is not, I don't want to. If I could be up by 6,
Okay.
6:15, cool. But Dane is an early bird, and
Mhm.
I I've come to terms with I live in his world, right?
Right.
So I wake up at 5:30, do what I have to do for myself, not
Mhm.
getting dressed yet. I'll go upstairs. Cirilla and Abraham are still sleeping. I'll bring Thane downstairs, and then I
Mhm.
dedicate playtime with him because that is
Okay.
dedicated playtime I can get with him,
Oh, I love that.
and he like loves it. I get his teeth brushed,
It's like a
and
good
then
day to like set the tone for the day, like
yeah,
for from his world, from you know. I love
yes,
that you do that with him.
yes.
That's so sweet.
So by 7, or no, like maybe 6:45 to 7, I'm like, all right, all done playing. I'll put the TV on.
Yeah.
Cirilla is up by then. Then I start breakfast. And then once they're eating,
Mhm.
I will either cook myself something for breakfast, or I will find my gym outfit. So then I'm getting myself dressed for the day. I'll find everyone's else outfits, and
Yeah.
then usually they're done by eating, and it's 8 o'clock, and then I have to make his lunch, start getting him ready for school.
Mhm.
So pretty much just waking up early in the morning to get myself done. And then at nighttime, I told Abraham at 6 o'clock every day, I want the TV off. I want you to handle the kids because by then you should already had your dinner. You should be
Mhm.
already winded down from like work. You're gonna take
Yeah.
over with the kids, and I'm gonna shower because I can't shower in the middle of the day. Cirilla has been not napping, or
You're
having
right.
difficulty
Right.
not napping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or her naps are shortened, so now it's like I only have like an hour or an hour and a
Mhm.
half to quickly get something cooked or something,
Right.
but it's not for me, it's for everyone else.
Mhm.
So at 6 o'clock every day I am taking a shower, and I'm doing my nighttime skincare routine. As you know, I have hormonal acne,
Yeah.
and I need to put on medication every single day. So I was slacking
Right.
with that. I was breaking out. I'm like,
Really?
yeah, my skin looks good now because I've been like
I was gonna say it looks
on
great.
routine this week. But
Mhm.
like I mean, you can't really see, but my
No.
acne scars are like there.
Okay.
So by what, like 6:30, 6:45, it's time to get the kids ready for bed, and we're taking them upstairs, letting them get the last bits of energy out, and then putting them
Right.
to sleep. And then I'm making a priority of staying up until 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock
Mhm.
to
So
decompress. Hearing
that's amazing.
silence, I will put
Yeah.
on a fireplace channel, and I'm either doing
Wow.
podcasting stuff, TikTok stuff.
I love that.
But I'm trying not to do any housework. Like I'm really
Yeah.
trying not to, because I've been taking care of the house all day,
That
been
makes
taking
sense. I
care of
love that.
everyone else. Now it's time for me to be taken care of,
Yeah.
you
I love
know?
that. It's important like for us moms to recharge. It's so
Mm-hmm.
important. And I'm really realizing that now. Like, it's really biting me in the ass. Like, I'm like, I really need to figure this out. And I think it does help having Thane in school, right? Because you guys are a little bit more structured. You have to be. So I think that's very helpful. But I don't know. I think I need to be more strict with the bedtime. I've kind of slacked off, a little bit on that. Like, for example, today Grayson took that long ass. Well, it wasn't that long, but it was late in the day. So like now I know he's not gonna go to bed at 8:00.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's gonna go to sleep later. And my kid is like, if he goes to sleep later, he's waking up later. And I already know that's going to start the day like late in chaos, rushing. And I just want to get out of that. But it's hard because Grayson's such an unpredictable sleeper. He's just it's not me, it's my child.
Yeah. No, I totally feel you, because that was like Fame, like having crazy wakes throughout the night. Same thing with Sorella. And for us it came down to, we had no bedtime routine whatsoever. Once we created one, which I think they say it takes like a week or 2 weeks for them to get adjusted.
I think that's what it is. We're not that strict with like the whole routine thing.
Yeah. Once you create one, stick to it, and it's like a godsend.
Because they know what to expect, right? Like they know, like, okay, it's bedtime.
Yeah. So like they know, I mean, sometimes they fight, but that's where you create these nighttime routines. So every night before they go, once they get their pajamas on, Abel will take them to the playroom, and he'll do this thing called good night planets. So it's like good night Mercury, good night, and they're just saying good night to all the planets and the stars. Then we come to bed, we're laying down for like maybe 30 minutes, and they're like blah 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 blah, and then they end up passing out. But definitely create some sort of like bedtime routine, even like nap times. Like with Cirilla, if it's 2:00 and she's not sleeping, I'm like, you're done. Like, you're not going to sleep. Too bad. Figure it out yourself. But you can go to sleep at 7:30 at night, and that's what happens. Gotcha. If it's 3:00 and she's still sleeping, wake up. I don't care if you're upset. Get up.
Oh my God, I have such a hard time with that.
I feel bad, but then I'm just like, then I don't get that time to myself. And then I'm waking up the next day pissed off because it's like, what the F?
I love that you're able to put your foot down and say like, no, like I need to get my me time. And I think that's where I struggle, is that I'm just not even thinking about myself at all.
Right.
I'm just focused on Grayson again, focused on Blue, and I'm just not. I just keep putting myself on the back burner,
Yeah. And I was like that at some point, and then like I just became like just angry person, and then it creates all these fights and all these like bickering, and then at some point you really do just have to sit back and take accountability. I made these choices. And I continue to make all these choices that don't benefit me.
Right.
Stop that and start putting yourself first. So it does take time. It really does take time. And it also like took for Abraham to dead ass tell me, you're making the choices. I'm not making those choices. The kids are not making those choices. You are. So stop it, or stop complaining. Like, dead ass. He said, I don't want to hear you complain about choices that you are making, because it's not fair to us, and it's not fair to your kids. And from that perspective, I kind of was just like, you know what? He's so right.
Right, yeah.
He's so right. So sometimes you just have to be just a little mean to yourself. Like, bitch, stop it.
Bitch. No, I hear you. It's funny. I had this whole this conversation did not go the way I thought it was gonna go. I was gonna talk about something completely different.
Really?
And yes, I was gonna bring it back to like postpartum days, and like how last year, like I really struggled with like my mental health, and I'm still struggling. And after I had Grayson, I definitely, I feel like I prioritized self-care a little bit more during those early days, just because he was a newborn, and I feel like as he gets older, the harder it is because I'm chasing him around now 24/7.
Yeah.
You know, and
yeah.
I remember when I was going through my postpartum journey, Blue really made it like a goal and a priority to make sure that I did one thing for myself every single week. So he actually enrolled me in like a yoga class.
Oh, okay.
And I was going like multiple times a week. I did it for like 3 months, I remember. Because we both sat down and he was like, what is one thing that makes you happy? Let's make it happen. And I want you to take that time to yourself. And mind you, this was during a time that I didn't really, have friends. I say quote unquote, I had friends, but I wasn't really connecting with anyone during that time. I felt very alone. And so I valued that time, doing the yoga. Even though it was still hard being away from Grayson. And I don't know if this happened to you postpartum, but I would get intrusive thoughts of things happening to him when I wasn't there. So I think that was part of the reason why I stopped. But yeah, he made sure that I dedicated that time to myself. And I just think back and I'm like, damn, like I feel like that's something that I should like really try to implement now, you know?
Yeah. Even if it's not leaving the house, sometimes like self-care for
it doesn't have
myself
to be.
is I want to take a long ass shower. I want to shave. I want to do a hair mask. I want to do my nighttime routine. I want to lather myself up with lotion. Then I want to blow dry my hair. Then I want to do my nails. Like there are like I take hours. I'm just like I'm dedicating to myself. That's amazing. Peace out. I don't care what happens.
I feel like I should do that like every weekend.
Yeah.
Like maybe every Sunday or something like that.
Yeah. I used to call it self-care Sunday. I used to do that every Sunday. Just reset myself. Because then once I feel good, I feel ready, I'm like, all right, now it's time to reset this like room. And I would like clean and cook everything. Motivated. Yes, it does. Because the most important thing, which is yourself, is already done out the door. Now let's focus on like everything else.
I love that little tip.
Self-care Sunday. I'm telling you, it works. So maybe on Sundays you wake up a little bit early, like sneak out the bed, make yourself some coffee, go shower.
I just, I get caught up in like, because Joel's with us on the weekend, so I feel like I always have to make this grand breakfast for everyone every Sunday and like clean the kitchen. And, I love doing that, but it's like, man, at what point do I take a step back and like take care of me? Right. So, but I'll get there. I'm going to try that self-care Sunday. I really, really like that advice.
It can even be after you make the breakfast, because it's self-care, and like prioritizing yourself doesn't necessarily mean you stop caring for other people and the other things that you do. So if you love making Sunday breakfast for everyone, do that, eat, enjoy the time, then be like, all right, I'm gonna go take care of me now. Because sometimes my self-care doesn't happen until after we're all done eating breakfast. You know, so you could still do the things you love, and then right after just go straight to taking care of yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna start doing that, girl.
Yeah, girl, it's amazing. I love it.
Game changer.
It's such a game changer.
Every mama take some notes.
Girl, I could be on here all day. Another thing I have here is
go for it.
Making meals to enjoy. So you know how like we're all trying to be healthy, eat healthy, right? Yeah. Eating healthy doesn't have to be vegetables all the time. No. Doesn't have to be salads. Doesn't have to be boring and bland. No, girl. Make yourself Chipotle at home. Make yourself Dunkin' at home, McDonald's at home. You can make anything you get takeout from home. And it's going to come out better. Yes. It's going to taste better. Better pizza.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. I don't believe in the term dieting.
Yeah, no.
So when I say like, oh, I'm on a diet, or that's not what I mean. I'm just eating better. It could be something as simple as swapping out this oil for olive oil or avocado oil. Something so simple like that will make the biggest difference.
Yep. Yes.
For example, I don't use canola oil if I'm frying something, or I don't use canola oil. I know my mom uses that. She uses it to make rice. No, I use avocado oil. It's healthier. I know it's not going to get me bloated.
Yeah.
Just like little things like that. Swapping out your bread. If you eat white bread, try, a multigrain or a whole wheat, something like that.
Yeah.
Just little things.
Little things, yeah.
But don't stop making the meals that you love. Just find ways to make them, like you said, healthier.
A little healthier, yeah. I love, so the type of bread that I use is like 45 calorie bread. Like each slice is 45 calories. I don't feel bad if I want a turkey sandwich. I'm gonna eat a turkey sandwich.
That's something that I used to feel so bad about. Like when I was like trying to be healthy, I'm like, well, I'm eating bread, so that's not healthy. Like, no, bitch, you can have
the
carbs.
Fucking bread.
Yeah,
you can have carbs. You can.
What?
No, I just hate when people are like, I need to eat salads to like buckle down. I'm just like,
salads are kind of boring.
They are boring. They're so boring. Plus, the type of salad I want is bad. I might as well eat a freaking burger and be full.
I know. I do make salads, but it's only when I have like, if I have like leftovers, or if I've made like my pickled onions for the week, if I have cheese, if I have these fun things on hand, like, yeah, like I'll whip myself a salad, but
right.
I'm not making a salad like just lettuce and no, it's boring.
Yeah, it's so boring. I want to be able to enjoy my food.
Yeah.
Like today I made Chipotle at home. I have this, we do
that too. We call them I guess like burrito, Mexican bowls.
It's my
It's great. Joelle loves them.
You gotta lie to yourself. Like, this is Chipotle, and you're like, oh, this is so good, my Chipotle.
Yeah.
Or so that pizza that I made on the trip.
That was good.
I got Domino's pizza, baby. Yeah. You just gotta enjoy the shit that you eat. That's all.
Yeah. I love that you added that one in. That's actually like,
hell yeah, because like so all my life I've been overweight. I've been told I need to lose weight. Let me tell you something. I remember
overweight.
Oh my god, I've been overweight.
What are you talking about?
I've been overweight like my whole life, like since the second or the third or maybe the fourth grade. I forget. I think
really?
It was the fourth
I guess
grade.
I didn't know you back then like that.
No, you didn't. But I was overweight my whole life, and my whole life it's be careful, don't eat this because of that and this and that. And it's just like, I've had body confidence issues at such a young age. I don't think I should have been told some of the things that I've been told. And it really affected my eating habits, my binge eating, and it's just
girl, we can go into a full on.
We're gonna say that for another episode, because I do want to talk about
I'm like
that.
biting my tongue. Okay,
but this is not that type of episode. But
okay, I'm biting my tongue. Actually, that should be the next episode.
That's a really good topic. Episode. So all my life I've been told that, and I'm at a point in my life where it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna eat what I want, but in a healthy way.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Determined to do that, because I'm not going to say the things that I've been told to my kids and affect the way they look at themselves in the mirror. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
No, I hear you. Had to bite my tongue on that one, because I actually have a lot to say about that.
I do. I know.
Good topic.
Oh, goodness.
Was there anything else you wanted to add?
I do. I have a whole list of self-care.
Yeah, go for it.
Allowing myself to cry when I need to.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's so therapeutic. That's such a good self-care, allowing myself to cry.
Oh, yeah. I used to hold in my feelings all the time. I was like a kid, growing up. And now as a mom, like, you got to let that shit go.
Yeah, just go in the shower, release it. When you're taking that long-ass shower and you're listening to music with a candle and that water's burning, you fucking cry. And it feels so good. You come out there like, yo. I can't stop me now.
I always cry to Blue, and I know you do this with Abraham.
Like, too.
And he's like, "What's wrong? Like, what's going on?"
No, he doesn't.
And he encourages. He's like, "He's okay. Let it out. Like, it's okay to cry."
Abraham does not tell me that. I go to him.
What does he do? I'm curious. What does he do?
So I'll go to him. I'll be like, I'm crying right now. I'm so sad.
What's wrong with you?
No, he's like, okay. He'll like stop and just be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh, blah, 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 this and that. He's like, yeah, I get it. Yeah. You know, he's just a very like
tough love.
No, it's not tough love. Or not even tough love. Just... It's like a dad. Like, yeah, almost like a therapist. The way he acts is a therapist. Yeah. It's like we have equal distance from each other.
Like he's very taking notes. Stoic? Is that the word? Yeah. Very stoic. Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, no. And then he's like, yeah, I agree with you. That does suck. But look at it from this perspective. I mean, if that happened to me, and I'm just like, thanks for talking
they always, to me. Blue does that too, the whole like perspective thing.
Yeah. He's always doing that, but he just allows me to like cry. Sometimes I cry for like, oh my god, the other day I wanted to cry because I was setting up the kids' lunches and like cutting up their grapes and everything that had to be cut up, and I'm like, one day I won't have to cut up these grapes. I won't have to cut up these sandwiches. They're just gonna do it all by themselves.
I feel like us moms, we always have like those little moments, right? Like even today, I finally organized Grayson's room. You should be very proud of it. Finally, like it's a clean slate. I took apart the old bed. The new bed's coming in next week.
Nice.
But even like putting away all these toys, I'm like, he's not gonna play with these toys anymore. Like put them in a box and saved it for the next, for our next baby. But that's so sad.
Yeah.
And I started tearing up a little bit.
I did. I started tearing up. I was like, I'm sad. He's like, for what now? He's like, what's going on? Gotta love him. Another self-care that I do, and I don't care if a bitch is broke. I don't care.
What?
Biannually haircuts or color treatments. So like going to a professional hair salon
once a year.
Once a year, getting my hair cut. And then 6 or 7 months later, once a year, getting my hair color. I do not give that up. I have been doing that for the past 4 years, going to a professional hair salon twice a year and getting one of the 2 services done. And I feel amazing.
I think you were the one who pushed me to get my haircut.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to. So I just didn't want to spend the money. And Blue just kept telling, he's like, just do it. Just do it.
You just have to. It's a good form of like self-care. When the girl that I see, I fall asleep. Like,
you're so funny.
I have to be like laid back because I do a Rizzo cut. That's like a dry curly hair.
Curly hair, yeah.
And then afterwards she like styles it and like diffuses it. My hair is kind of long, so she's there for like 15 minutes and I take a 15-minute nap. I'm snoring and she has this beautiful music on and it's just a whole.
Do you like the curly haircut?
Yes, girl. If I get it. Next time you need a haircut, get it.
Because I've been rocking the curly hair lately because it's just so easy. Thanks.
It's so easy. But girl, lately I've been seeing your TikToks. I'm like, look at those curls. Look at them. I'm like,
they're coming through.
I'm like your cousin Catherine. I'm always calling you Catherine in the house.
Why?
I'm like, Catherine's curly hair. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, Cirilla, look, it's Catherine. She was like, no, that's Grayson. I'm like,
oh my gosh, she's so cute. No. I miss her.
I'm like, that's Kathy, stop. But yeah, I did it once and I just love the dry haircuts. They're so nice. I think the next time you do get a haircut, every curly hair girl, you need to get a Rizzo haircut.
Okay, because Amaris coming through with all the tips this episode. What?
I feel like I'm like self-care queen. Self-care used to be my shit in college. You couldn't tell me shit. I had a routine down. I did mask every other day, hair mask once a week, DIY stuff.
That's why I wanted to do this episode because I knew that I knew you were gonna bring it this episode. Because I'm like you really prioritize your your self-care.
I have to, because
it's inspiring.
You talked about, your mental health. Like, I need self-care for my own mental health. If not, I want to bang my head against the wall.
Yeah.
And like go crazy.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that the only thing I have left is doing like everything I like mentioned. So like waking up early, the 6 p.m. showers, the long showers, tinting my own eyebrows, which honestly, ladies, it is so easy. I did it once and I was like, why have I not started this like years ago? You just get men's bearded dye and you just mix the things together, put it on your eyebrows, wash it off, and you're done.
Wow.
It's so flippin' easy. Now, if you're allergic to hair dye, I'm sorry, but I'm not allergic to hair dye, so that was great. Oh, find someone who is an aspiring beginner nail tech and get your nails done either for free or for at a discounted price. Because I'm going to Jasmine, she's doing it as like a hobby, and I've been going to her to get my nails done.
That's awesome. It's funny that you go continue.
I was saying, and it's free, and it's bonding time with like someone, and it's like practice for her too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so my friend Kenny, she's another self-care queen.
Oh, nice.
During the pandemic, she really took it upon herself to like figure out how to do her nails, how to do hair. She does amazing hair. She just does all the things, and I'm like, damn girl, like you're a, what's it called, jack of all trades. And she's always telling me, she's like, let me know like when you want to come over and play with nail stuff.
Girl, so
I gotta take her up on her offer.
Oh yeah, because then that's like dedicated girl time.
I know.
And I know with nails, when Jasmine did my nails the first time, it took like 2 hours, but it was great. I enjoyed time with her. I enjoyed time for myself, and it's just amazing. Doing all those things really helps me with my mental health. And lately this week I've been listening to 2000 R&B, and I don't know why, mentally
I always listen to that.
Happy. Like, it's making me so happy. I've been listening to it on the treadmill at the gym and taking showers and cleaning, and I'm like, yo, I feel happy. I feel good.
What music is therapy.
It is.
Music is very therapeutic, and that's another really good tip. I have not listened to music in a hot minute, other than the wheels on the bus and fucking that's all day long. But you're right. It's important to dedicate some time to like listen to your music, because every time I do, like, it makes me happy. Yeah, and I love those playlists, like early 2000 hip hop, R&B, or even like pop. I love those playlists on like Pandora or Spotify. Always puts me in a good mood, like you said.
So I've been listening to it. I'm just like,
I love that.
Alicia Keys, baby.
Yes. Oh my god.
Drop another album, baby.
Alicia Keys. Oh my gosh. I have one of her records.
Oh, nice. I love it. Yeah, you guys have
amazing.
A good album record collection.
We do. Like, fun fact, when I met Blue, that's like, I'm pretty sure that's like one of his celebrity crushes. But when I met him, like, he was like, Alicia Keys, like, that's the love of my life. Yeah, he loves, and it's not even about like her looks. He always said like she's just very smart and like very like soft spoken, and just like the way she carries herself. And he's right. I love her.
Yeah, I've been listening to her.
Yeah, she's
today,
amazing.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I miss you, girl. I miss you.
Girl, come back.
Seriously, come back.
I know. You know who else has an amazing voice? Keisha Cole.
Yes, my girl too.
Love.
Never knew what I was missing. I literally showed that song to like Abe. I was like, you don't know this song? He was like, no. I was like, it came out when I was like in the 7th or 8th grade, and I'm like singing it. He's like, that's not a song like a 7th or 8th grader should be listening to.
Oh my god, she's amazing. Or like last night, didn't even get, how does it go?
I forgot.
If I told you once, I told you twice.
I don't know the rest. I could see you in my eyes. I'm all
Caught up.
Caught
I
up.
don't know. With nothing to say.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I literally just listened to that song in the shower and I was like, oh my god.
Oh girl, we need to karaoke together.
We do. I'm ready. I have a karaoke machine. I was singing No One by Alicia Keys when I came out the shower and then was like, no singing. And I'm like, but babe, I'm like singing. He's like, yeah. Oh, no singing. I'm like, all right, okay.
Yeah, that is hilarious. And then I was
lip singing and he was like, he gave me the stank face, like.
That is funny. That kid is too funny, man. I love when he said, change the channel. Next. Wait, backwards.
Yeah. This one. And then he like describes the freaking video. I'm like, okay, he's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Man. But that's all I have on my list. I don't have anything else. This was a good episode.
It was.
I hope it made you feel better.
It did, and I feel really inspired. So thank you for sharing all those tips.
You're welcome, girl.
Definitely got to try to implement some of them.
Yes, girl. It's important. It's important. All right. Well, that's all we have for today, guys. Happy Thursday. See you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.